Okay, another Smash. Damn. I really wonder who's gonna be in this one. It's a hell of a list, guys. Just bear with me here and let's just cue the music. Hey guys, Keon here again, and I am back with another video game review. Now this video game here, guys, is a video game series known as, I'm not sure if you guys ever heard of it. It's called Super Smash Bros. You know, it's a little nice little fighting game that's out there. But there's been a trailer out for a week or two roughly now, and it's for the new Super Smash Bros. That is to come, which they want to create or release actually this year, which is actually really interesting. I thought they'll probably be next year, but this is completely fine. Which at first I wasn't really interested in getting the Nintendo Switch, not one bit. But now that the new Super Smash is going to be for that, I am totally hyped for that. I am behind that 100%. And no, this isn't a review or anything about the trailer that they gave us for or anything. But this is, I'm not sure you guys read below, or you can tell from the thumbnail that I have, that this is for the amount of characters I believe I would like to have in Super Smash, the new one that's coming out for Nintendo Switch. There are going to be characters that you've seen in the previous games of any such, because personally I haven't played every single one. I only played Brawl, the one for the Wii U, and there's one currently, and Melee. But such as characters as Wolf, who I would love for them to put back in the new one, but that doesn't count necessarily as a new character. People that just never had the chance to ever be in the games as actual playable characters. Being a type of icon or certain items or anything as such does not count. To start off from this list, guys, I just bear with me though. This is just my full-on opinion as to who I believe should be in this. I understand if some of them are going to sound far-fetched, some of them don't make any sense as to why they would be in this game. But for God's sakes, we have Ryu in this game, we have Cloud in this game, and many people want Goku in this game. So I think you could give me the benefit of a doubt. If you just don't like what I say as to who should be in the game, well, that is your personal problem. I don't care. Of course I care, but that's your personal problem. But let's continue this list. Number 36. Guys, is Jin. I don't see why he shouldn't be in this game due to the fact that, like I said before, you have Ryu in this game. And I'm not sure you guys remember Street Fighter Cross Tekken, that they made that variation with Tekken characters coming on to Street Fighter. And I don't get why not. If you were to put a Tekken character in here, why not Jin of all characters? Yes, you could put Hayashi or Kazuya, but I say Jin is a real perfect character due to the fact that his movesets and how they are in Tekken 7 and his fighting style, especially with his rage move. But I feel like he'll be a good adaptation and just be really entertaining to see him a couple moves now. So just fighting on against Mario, I'm not sure if you guys can imagine that, but I feel like it's kind of a good idea out there. Whew. Number 35. Bear with me on this one, guys. The Power Rangers. Yes, I know. Not specifically the Power Rangers, not just any variation of the Power Rangers of any sort, of course not. I would like for them personally to put the Green Ranger. I mean, I think he's the best alternate Power Ranger that we ever had. And honestly, I think they should put him in, or I wouldn't mind them putting a Power Ranger in, just due to the fact we have the Power Ranger mobile game, and of course I would love for that to be an actual game on an actual console of sorts, or maybe just made by NetherRealm. That would be a great game. It would be tremendous, and I think a lot of people would love it. But I would think that having a Green Ranger in here, just get variations of his movesets that they did for him within inside the Power Ranger Legacy War, because those moves that they gave him are really perfect, especially when he does use the Dragon Sword, and then next thing you know, he hits the ground and there's a wave that goes. I really feel like that would be a good move for him to actually do. As for any other attacks of his, I feel like they read their own, or they do. It's just self-explanatory when it comes to it. As for a Smash, he'll probably release the Dragon Sword and then it'll raise havoc on the map, whichever one it is. It doesn't really matter. Number 34. Now this one could go one or the other. I really do see it going one other way, but it doesn't really matter. For this one, it is Luffy or Sanji. And thus I know that I'm not really too big on people wanting anime characters really in this game. I'm not really about that idea, especially Goku. I really don't want no Dragon Ball related characters in there. But I'm not going to lie, I can really see Luffy being a real good adaptation to this game, just due to the fact that with his Gong attacks, and come on, with his smash, he'll definitely go gear 4. You just have to, like, come on. You could imagine it right there. It'll be a pain in my ass, don't get me wrong. He's annoying as hell and burning blood, but I do see him being well in this game. And as for Sanji, come on, man. I just really want to play a Sanji in this game, just to do a little bit of Diabe Jumble. It could be similar to how when Ike or whenever Link gets you in their smash. And I would love to say for people to catch these legs. Come on, it's just tremendous. It's a great idea. Number 33. Now, number 33, yes, I know that there already is a character like him in this game, but I personally think he's better than the one that we have now, and that is Ken. Honestly, I know Ken and Ryu are roughly vaguely the same character, but in comparison to how they are now in the latest Street Fighter V video game, I feel that Ken does stand out on his own. Yes, he does do a Shuriken, Hadouken, and the spinning kick, but at the same time, he does do different sort of attacks than him. He does have a different flow than Ryu, and I think you gotta replace Ryu and then just put Ken in there instead, because he is better in my opinion, or even Akuma, but this isn't about him. And or you can actually just add him on. It doesn't really matter in my opinion. Number 32. Number 32. Now this is kind of a multitude of different characters I can see being in this video game, just due to the fact that we had got Cloud in this game, we got Bayonetta in this game. I just think that this actually kind of gives a little bit more to other video game characters that are on other consoles, and that is Dead or Alive. And the main characters I really see on that is Hayate, Hayabusa, Kasumi, and or Haya, but mainly Hayabusa and Hayate I really see as the characters that could really be in this game that really would fit. Especially Hayabusa, I just have his movesets. I mean, they both kind of are a little bit similar, but they do kind of stand out on their own. I really think either or. I mean, personally, Hayabusa I think will be the real best option, just due to the techniques and the movesets that he does have, and just his early characters that he can link up with against in Smash. I would love to see him go one-on-one against Greninja. Number 31. Now, honestly, I kind of do think this is an out there idea, but I was actually intrigued by the design of the character, and the game was pretty cool, guys. It was a good Dreamcast when it started. It was an Xbox game, and personally, in a PS2 game, but it's going to be Soul Reaver, Raziel, and I honestly really couldn't give much of a reason why I think he should be in this game as to anything of any source. I just would be entertained on what they do with him. It's just kind of showing a little different types of characters that aren't that brightened or anything like that. Kind of similar to how Ganondorf looking source, but I think he'll be a decent adaptation, a decent addition, in all honesty. Now, number 30. Now, because we've had many different Pokemons in this video game, especially Pikachu, and they do add some new ones such as Greninja that was added, and now I do feel like that we should give love to the other mons that are out there. And what I'm saying is not other Pokemons. Yes, of course you could get some of them, but I mean Digimon. Yes, Digimon. Now I'm not a huge fan of Pokemon, but I grew up more with Digimon. That's why I think they do deserve some love, especially their games of sorts. I know they brought back the anime, but come on. And one of the Digimons I want in there, specifically who is number 30, is Impmon, just due to the fact in Digimon Rumble Arena, he is fun to play as well as his movesets. And I think what you can do for his Smash, or you can add him as Bizzlebomon. And honestly, that's one of the best variations, just the fact that he uses the guns and a source, kind of make him a little similar to the game style of Bayonetta. But I'm just saying he would be actually pretty interesting to see in there, especially when it comes to Smash. You could definitely make him become Bizzlebomon, and it just lasts for probably 10 seconds or so. It just does more damage and attacks. As for number 29, I really do think that this Digimon deserves to be in here, honestly, overall, over any other Digimon. ever, if they even were to consider to put a Digimon, and that specifically is Renamon, because Renamon is actually an all-time fan favorite Digimon. She's been a lot of talks about her, and honestly, a lot of people do have their own little theories of her versus Lucario, and Lucario was in this game. Obviously, I'm pretty sure they will put him in this game again, so I would love to see them actually duke it out in this game, actually, instead of seeing, you know, different little theories and also seeing death battles with it of sorts. Also, with her smash could definitely be her Digivolution with her trainer, and I think it would be great, especially when she does in the Digimon Rumble Arena, where I forgot what this move is called, but she basically gets her staff, hits the ground, and it freezes everything, then a big explosion. I love it. I mean, it could be kind of OP at this extent, I'll admit that, but at the same time, I think it is a pretty dope move. Number 28. Now, I know that we have Mega Man in this video game, but the regular version of Mega Man, and I'm not sure they'll add Mega Man S or anything, but I would love to see Zero in this game, just because you do get to play as Zero in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, or Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but at the same time, I would love to see him in this game as well, just because, hey, we have Mega Man. I hope they do keep Mega Man. At the same time, I'm not saying get rid of him and replace him with Zero. I just think Zero is pretty cool due to the fact he has a sword, and I would love to see him with that, let alone use it, because come on, you know they're going to add more sword characters, so why not just add a character for Mega Man? You could give some more Mega Man characters some love. I know Mega Man's in there, so hey, that's an open opportunity right there, in my personal opinion, so come on. Why not give one of the best Mega Man characters some love as well? Number 27. Now, I know I said that Renamon deserves to be on here more than any other Digimon, and I stick to that statement. And now this Digimon, he is on this list higher above her, but all honesty with this list is not saying that anybody deserves it more than the other. It's just saying the order that I thought of them as, to be honest. But I do think that this Digimon should be on here because he's an all-time favorite of mine since the beginning, since my love for Digimon, and it should be Vmon. And I love the fact that he honestly, I think any Digivolution that they add or they let him become, if you give his smash his Digivolution, I think anyone will be fine. But all honesty, I can't remember which one it was called, but it's the one from I know it was on Digimon Rumble Arena that he evolves into, and that is a tremendous one. What he does a giant blast, I think that would be a great idea to use as his final smash. Of course, I know it's basic, but it could work. And like I said before, just give Digimon some love. I do think they deserve to be in here. There's not much going on with them, and let's just add more unrelated Nintendo characters of any sorts in here, let alone from any other variation. Number 26, this does kind of help express a little bit more as what I love about Super Smash is that they do give some love to video games that, yes, they do actually help out games that are kind of out there and big and a little bit new. At the same time, they help games that were forgotten or people just don't remember, or they played once before and then they're glad to see it in here, and they kind of make the characters a little better than what you can recall they were. And for this role, I would say Bloody Roar. Now, for those of you that don't know what Bloody Roar is, it was a fighting game, a regular basic fighting game where characters turn into these anamorphic creatures, and it was honestly an amazing fighting game. It's one of the only fighting games I've ever played where there's literally a button that you press to dodge moves. I believe it was X, and you dodge moves all swiftly. I really liked it a lot, and I honestly really would want them to incorporate a character from Bloody Roar. A good variety of them are amazing. You got either Shidlong or Long or even Yugo, who I really believe that they would add more than anything, because just Bloody Roar is just one of the best games I've ever played, guys. It is a tremendous game. I honestly will do a review for that on its own for Bloody Roar 3, which is definitely the best one out of the batch. But at the same time, I think Yugo or Shenlong will be great to this game, just by their current movesets of sorts. And of course, their smash will be their beast form. For Yugo, he turns into a wolf. For Shenlong, he turns into a tiger. And I think either or's beast drive actually can be their smash. Because for Yugo, he gets his opponents, and then he basically hits them to the point where he keeps beating them up into the air, and then he drives them down to the ground, which is similar to how Ike does his smash and he does his praise ether. Same time, kind of similar to Shenlong. Shenlong may be a little bit more difficult due to the fact that his is a type of blast where he has to grab his opponent and then knock them forward. So I see more of Yugo being in this game, but either or is honestly a great idea. Number 25, just to give more love to other fighting games out there, let alone another, in a way related to Street Fighter. I would love for them to put Terry Bogard in here because he kind of is somewhat, you can kind of compare him to Ken, but his moves are tremendously different from Street Fighter, obviously, due to the fact I believe he's from Fatal Fury and I believe another game, but I think he will actually fit in just well in this game. I mean, Super Smash is all about, you know, hitting your opponent, fist and all that, and they do have some amount of characters in there, such as adding Little Mac. I think Terry will fit in well. Mario, and I know it sounds kind of weird to compare a person from Fatal Fury to a Nintendo face. It's just, I know. Number 24. Now this one kind of seems a little pointless. I'll have to admit that myself, just due to the fact that yes, we have Donkey Kong and we do have Diddy Kong, and I don't know if they added the other Kong girl. I don't think so. But let's add another Kong in there. I mean, I know a lot of people want that crocodile dude in there, King Croc or whatever the hell his name was, but why not add Funky Kong? Yes, Funky Kong. For those of you guys that don't know who Funky Kong is, I believe he is Donkey Kong's uncle or cousin or something. Whatever. First time I ever seen this dude, I was playing Mario Sluggers with my friend Michael, and man, like, I don't know, he was just kind of cool in my opinion. He, instead of using a baseball bat, the guy used a surfboard, and I just love the sound he makes when he goes yo yo yo. Cause I would love to play as him just to do that, and it's just like how Donkey Kong does his little I don't know little sound or I don't know little face. I mean, you could just make him an alternate skin, which I would assume they would do. That's actually a little easier. Just make him act a little different. But I'm just saying, you know, throw Funky Kong in there. I love that character. He's so cool. Give him some love. That's all I'm trying to do on this list. Just give these characters some love. Nobody pays attention to them that much anymore, so why not add them on Smash so people could recall them and remember them? They're not getting their own games, at least some of them, or a reboot, at least some of them. Number 23. Oh man, guys. This game hits me home because it was a game I played a lot as. On PlayStation, I played it so much. And I really think it's amazing. I really hope they get a reboot or remaster of sorts. I mean, God says Crash Bandicoot got one. So why not Jak and Daxter? Now, they could just add Jak on this game, in all honesty. But of course, you have to add Daxter or some way incorporate him in this game. I think they'll be a tremendous addition. Now, I know that they're mainly known for being on PlayStation video games, as well as the PlayStation All-Star game that they had, which is kind of similar to Smash, really. But I would love to see Jak and Daxter on here, especially you can have Jak's Smash definitely be either him turning into Light Jak or Dark Jak, however way you guys want to incorporate that. I mean, preferably I will want him to go with Dark Jak. That's just me. But honestly, I think it would be a great idea. You can either throw it in there like on Jak 2 or 3 where he was using guns, or you could try and just do it where he's just doing regular hand-to-hand combat. Of course, I already know his down B or source would be just how it is, where he jumps in the air and he spins around and drops down. I just think it's a real easy idea. Honestly, if they don't go for it, I think it's a missed opportunity to not have Jak in there. He's one of my favorite characters to play as in a video game. Honestly, Jak 2 and 3 are a tremendous video game with a great storyline about a future and a past. And I would probably actually do a video about that game in itself on its own, maybe one day in the further future. Just thinking about it again, I'm not sure if I still have it. It's probably somewhere in my room. But honestly, putting Jak in there, please, Nintendo, add Jak. You gotta give this guy some love. He does deserve it. He does truly deserve it. Number 22. Well, I don't really know much about him, but It's Final Fantasy. I actually would like to see him on there. I mean, you kind of have to make an alternate skin, but that's besides the point. I want Zack. Yes, Zack from Final Fantasy. Yes, Zack that had the Buster Sword before Cloud. I would just like to see him in here. I don't know. I don't really know much about him. I feel like he'll be pretty fun in here. I mean, who knows? They might put him in Final Fantasy Dissidia. Kind of doubt it. Kind of believe it. But that's pretty much it I have for Zack. Number 21. Now, I would love to see this character, who's also a Final Fantasy character, and none other than Genesis, because mainly I do like that sword that he has. I mean, I never really played Crisis Core, but I would love to see him in Dissidia. But I would love to see him in Smash, but I see him more being in Dissidia anyways. But that's besides the point. Just adding more other Final Fantasy characters in there, since we got Cloud, is because this does kind of broaden the horizon. I know many will prefer Sephiroth, but honestly, I'd rather see Genesis overall than him. I love that sword he has. Man, it's amazing. And I just love seeing that cinematic trailer. Or not trailer, but cinematic fight between Zack. Between Genesis, Sephiroth, and next is Crash Bandicoot. Now, Crash Bandicoot did actually get remastered source. And I know it is kind of, I guess, refreshed in a way. But a lot of people really do want him in this game, more preferably my friend Orlando, and shout out to him. I could see him actually being in this game. I think he will fit really well, actually. I definitely could see his Smash being just a bunch of crates just falling down like through the sky, and you just have to try and avoid it the best way you can because they do so much damn damage. Honestly, that would be a real great addition there. I could actually imagine how that would play out. Crash will be great in this game, actually. I mean, I know he's like the mascot of PlayStation, but I believe there still is an opportunity there. There's still a good chance he could be in here. You never know who else they can add in here. I mean, for God's sakes, they got Pac-Man in here, so why not? Next off is Mighty, and for those of you who don't know who Mighty is, his name is Mighty the Armadillo. He is from Sonic. And I definitely don't see him being in this game, but I would love to see him in this game just due to the simple fact he is from the Sonic comic books, as well as he is from the Sonic video game. Well, not Sonic video game, but Knuckles standalone video game, Knuckles Chaotix. And his name is Mighty Armadillo. Well, Mighty the Armadillo. And I believe if I remember seriously right, his power was super strength, and honestly, that's my main reason why I would want to see him in here. I just like his design. I just think he looks cool. I think because he has super strength, I would love to see him fight a little bit. Like I said, just give other characters some love. And why not throw some other Sonic characters in there? I mean, obviously I know many want Tails or Shadow, but I really want to see other characters that not many people do know from the Sonic game franchise that are actually really cool and underrated. And this leads me on to the next character I wish to speak about, and that is Espio. And as for Espio, he has been a personal favorite of mine since Sonic Heroes, which honestly, Sonic Heroes has to be one of the best Sonic games in my personal opinion that I've ever played, just due to the fact you had a variety of teams, you had a good amount of characters. Even if you didn't know well about the Sonic franchise, you were kind of interested with the characters. Personally, the Chaotix were my favorite team to play as, and that's the first time I've ever seen any of them. And I know Vector is the muscle of the group, but personally, I would love to see Espio. He's a ninja, and he's honestly just like Greninja. Ninja and him, I would love to play as Espio and see how he fares off against Greninja. You could make him just as fast how Greninja is in light when you're playing as him. And as for a Smash, I really couldn't say what I wanted to be, but I feel like they can honestly think of something. I think that he's a great addition, and honestly, he doesn't get enough love as well. And I don't think he ever will. So I feel like Smash is the best chance for him to get it. I mean, yes, Knuckles is a real good candidate for this as well, but personally, I will way preferably see Espio. And to finish off the amount of the Sonic characters that I believe that don't get enough love or anything, are underrated, this rounds me off to the next person that I wish to see in this game, and that is Scourge the Hedgehog.
Scourge?
Hey, babe.
Those of you that don't know who Scourge the Hedgehog is, and I believe many don't, and that's okay. He originates from the Sonic comic books. He is Sonic from an alternate universe, basically where Sonic is bad or whatever, yada yada. But long story short, he comes to the current Sonic's time, and then when he comes there, he's able to absorb the powers a little bit of the Master Emerald, which is green, and then it turns his skin's green. But all in all, I just think he's an amazing character. I loved him in the Sonic comic books. I thought he was a great. I wish he could get more into Sonic video games. I wish more of those characters in general from the comics could be incorporated in his video games because they're amazing. The comics write themselves, so just use their story. Favorite character in the Sonic. He's just my favorite character in Sonic comics. I know people would love to see Eggman in this game, but fuck him. I hate him. He's a pain in my ass. But I would love to see Scourge, just due to the fact that, man, this guy has beat up Sonic. He's beat Shadow. He's beat Silver. He's beat all the rest of Sonic's friends. Also that he even took Sonic's girlfriend, became the king of Mobius at a point. I just think he's a tremendous villain. He's just done a lot. He's basically Sonic in his own words, at his full potential. And I just think that he's just an amazing character. Even for his Smash, I mean, yes, it will be similar to Sonic. That's the only real problem here. You might as well just make him as alternate skin for Sonic, which I'm definitely down for. I'm actually really down for that. But just saying, like, I don't mind making his own character, because his Smash will be pretty much the same as Sonic, because in the comics, he does go Super Scourge, where his skin turns purple and stuff, so that's fine, whatever. But I'm just saying, I would love to see him in here. He's an amazing villain. Please give Scourge some love. Make him an alternate skin. I don't care. Do something that gives this guy some love. He deserves it. There's a lot of background with the guy that made Scourge character, so we'll never see Scourge again or anything of the sorts. So that's sadly as to why I believe he was never in video games or anything of the sorts. But fuck it. Give him some love, Nintendo. Please give Scourge some love. Now, off back to fighting game wise. Now, this is a fighting game that was for Dreamcast, and I maybe some people are familiar with it, and that's okay. It's completely fine. This video game is called Power Stone, and the character I would love from there, his name is Falcon. Now, the problem with this, we have Captain Falcon in Smash. He's not going nowhere, so I don't really see my boy Falcon being in there. Now, Power Stone is a fighting video game where basically you get these 3 stones, and then you power change, and you change them to some type of different character, basically. But this character, Falcon, he's the main character, face of Power Stone. I just think he's cool and tremendously amazing, in my personal opinion. I love his design when he power changes. I just would love to play as him, Super Smash. I think he'll be an amazing addition, actually. He'll be a tremendous to Smash, and he power changes and he transforms into that red suit, and then he's just doing a bunch of moves, and then just doing goddamn, what was it called, something tornado or red tornado or whatever. Man, it'll be great. Honestly, he fits the Smash permanently. Nintendo, give him some love too. Him and Scourge, just give his name is Falcon. He'll be great, man. He has great movesets. He's actually a tremendously great character. I mean, I know not too many people know Smash. I mean, I know not too many people know about Power Stone, but damn, that's where you guys come in and you throw some love in, and then you use them for Smash. Now we're just gonna go back to animal-like creatures, or non-human creatures, actually. I would love to see Blaziken in this game, because just it's Blaziken. Blaziken is one of the most well-known Pokemons out there, and only that, Blaziken is amazing in Pokemon tournaments, so why not put her in freaking Smash? I mean, goddamn, she does. Well, I'm saying she because that's just how Blaziken looks, but whatever. Blaziken does kicks for days. The Smash will be amazing. It would be just like how Lucario's is, and or kind of like how Greninja's. Either or, it would be basically like how Lucario's is. I think it's a great idea. I'm pretty sure you guys should get on that. Honestly, I'm pretty sure they thought of it before, and I'm almost positive that Blaziken would be in the new Super Smash for Nintendo Switch. I can actually kind of almost guarantee that Blaziken would be in there. I don't see as to why Blaziken wouldn't, but Blaziken has great movesets and honestly attacks as well. So if there's any other Pokemon that they would love to add, because it seems like they're just going to keep adding on, why not add Blaziken? Next off is Cuphead. I never played it, but I like it. I like how the game is. I like how cartoony it is. I love to see that as a map. Probably a lot of work on there, but I don't know. I don't see why not. Cuphead. It's like a good idea to me. And next is Beautiful Joe, guys. Beautiful Joe. I'm not sure you guys ever heard of this game. It was originally for Nintendo, and then eventually, maybe a couple months or so, whatever, they put it for PlayStation. But I played it on Nintendo GameCube. Oh man, Beautiful Joe is one of my favorite games of all time. 1 and 2. Never beat any of them, but always got to the boss. Man, those games are amazing, guys. Got a movie fan named Joe, and he gets sucked into the movie world or whatever, so just to go save his girlfriend Sylvia, and then he becomes a new hero named Beautiful Joe. Man, this guy is amazing. I believe he was in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but he will be great in Smash. He'll be perfect for Smash. My word, he even had a game called Beautiful Joe Red Hot Rumble, which was in a way pretty similar to Smash. I mean, different things were needed to be done, but honestly, just because of that, he'll be great at addition. I mean, there's other characters from Beautiful Joe that could be put in here, such as Blade Master Alistair, who kind of looks like Joe, but he's like in a demon form. But he's amazing as well. He has a sword. If you want to add other sword characters, there's Blade Master Alistair. Literally, you could put both of them in. That'll be a great idea. Because Joe's moves, it'll be kind of hard, don't get me wrong, to incorporate him, due to the fact that in the game he could kind of speed up time and then actually slow down stuff and then do a focus, so that kind of would conflict a lot with the game, but it's fine. You can kind of just check out how Marvel vs. Capcom did it, and then there you go right there. Also, for his Smash, it'll be actually probably with a Beautiful Joe mech thing that he has or something like that, or the ship. I really couldn't per se on that one, but it would be amazing idea. Maybe that could be it. He goes in focus mode or something like that, or everything slows down for him actually. That would be even better, because the only thing that speed helps with is really just burn things up, and that's pretty much it. Okay guys, we're getting back on Pokemons, and this is my all-time favorite Pokemon. I want him in here more than any other Pokemon ever to be added, but I'm afraid he isn't going to be added, and I pretty much know it. And it's Jolteon, because that's my favorite EV form, man. I love Jolteon. I mean, Pikachu's cool, I guess, but yo, Jolteon is the dope electric type Pokemon, man. I love his design, boy. It's all about Jolteon. You gotta feel the thunder. Please put Jolteon in there. Why other reason? Because it's Jolteon, man. Look at that damn design. Look at that goddamn animal, man. I love that Pokemon. He's amazing. Oh my god, that's a beautiful electric type Pokemon. Why not add Jolteon in there? Why not? That's the best thing I can honestly say. Doesn't help much, 'cause I wasn't big on Pokemon, so I can't really back him up that much. But he's just amazing looking. Next off is Noctis, another Final Fantasy character. Now I do see a good chance of Noctis being in here, just due to the fact that Final Fantasy 15 is the latest Final Fantasy they made besides Dissidia. But I do think he has a good chance of being here. He does have good moveset. Actually, they could kind of take a little bit of ideas from how Tekken used him in Tekken 7 as a DLC. So since he's in there, I mean, the guy's already moving to other games. Why not Smash? He'll actually be great. He'll be kind of like how Cloud is with his big Buster Sword. Especially how Noctis can actually kind of teleport with this sword. That'll be a tremendous idea to actually use him in there. And I feel like he'll fit in just fine actually with all the other characters they have. Like I said, you know damn well they're gonna add more sword characters, so why not Noctis? Now this character is far-fetched. I've said a lot of far-fetched characters, but this one is very far-fetched. But he did originate on Nintendo 64, so why not Conquer from Conquer's Bad Fur Day and from Conquer's Live and I believe Reloaded. Now, it is a crazy idea, just the fact that all Conquer's games were, you know, cursing and all that stuff, so it kind of was out there. But I just think he's, you know, he's Nintendo, man. Like, come on, Nintendo. There's other games you guys got. There's other video game characters you guys got that are back there that a lot of people liked. I mean, I know Smash is for everybody, you know, even kids and everything, but nobody's saying you gotta have Conquer curse. He doesn't need the curse. It's okay. You can still add him. I mean, for God's sake, you could actually have him do almost anything, man. I mean, I know the guy had a couple guns every now and so. The dude's are real badass. I mean, Conker's back, Bird there, Conker's Light Reloaded. Like, hey, yo, you guys gotta revamp his games. He'll be great to see in there. I'm pretty sure a lot of people love to hear his little humor or anything of sorts. You can just have his tongue speed, just little rebuttals or little comical things or sorts like that. Even the little bubble popping at the top or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter, honestly. I just love to see Conker in there just kicking Mario's ass. Now, the next character, he definitely deserves to be in this game. He's waited too long, and he deserves more than just being a certain item or something that pops up in a match just to assist people. No, I'm talking about Waluigi. Yes, we got Mario, yes, we got Luigi, and yes, we got Wario, but we need Waluigi. Why? Because he's the only one that's missing. For God's sake, you got freaking Yoshi in the damn game. You got Peach in the game. You got Rosalina in the game. Why not Waluigi? He's the best out of him and Wario. You kidding me? Dude, that is the man with the plan who can't be tamed. Oh my goodness, it's Waluigi. God, he's the only missing thing. People will love to do a 2v2 of Mario and Luigi versus Wario and Waluigi. Who's the best one? Come on, Nintendo, you're messing up. If he's not in Switch, my God, you better have put some amazing characters in there just to not put that guy in there. That dude's a true badass in every variation of Mario games. Tennis, soccer, and even baseball, sluggers, I don't care. Even he's gonna kill it in tennis too, I bet. Now for the next two on my list, I might as well just say them together because they are from the same game, and not only that, they could kind of play a little somewhat the same, but not too much. And I'm talking about Dante and Virgil. Now one of the reasons, actually one of the main reasons I do believe they should be in this game, because Bayonetta is even in Smash. So why not add Dante and Virgil? They basically are the same thing, but at the same time, these two, I mean, I know they're twins and stuff, but they actually do play off way differently. I do see a more likely chance that Dante would be in here. He does have different weapons of sorts, so you can probably incorporate maybe 3 to 4 of them. At the same time, his smash will definitely be him transforming to his demon form. Same thing goes for Virgil, especially Virgil making those swords appear and then just attacking his enemies and swords. That would be amazing. And his smash would definitely be him going in demon form as well. So that's actually a missed opportunity right there. He, at least one of them is incorporated. Definitely if Dante is incorporated. I get it, he's on Marvel vs. Capcom, so that could be a little conflicting. I understand that. Maybe that's to the reason why they never added him on there. And I get it. But at the same time, still, I do think that it is a missed opportunity not to have Dante in there. And I know how his games can be in stores, but at the same time, I mean, you had Metal Gear Solid Snake on there for goddamn sakes. And the Metal Gear franchise is pretty crazy in itself. Is another Final Fantasy character, and it's from Final Fantasy X, and it's my boy Titus. Now, I never really played Final Fantasy X. I know a little bit about it, but at the same time, I knew about this character and met this character truly in Final Fantasy Dissidia and the beta. And wow, man, this guy Titus is amazing. Jesus Christ, like I said, because Cloud is in his game, this gives a lot of opportunities for other Final Fantasy characters. And why not Titus? He's amazing. I just really want to see him go at it. And like before, he uses a sword. Why not add him in there? The way his moves are, you could kind of take a little bit from what they did with him in Dissidia that kind of helped milk him into Smash. And I just really want to use, because whenever I use him in Final Fantasy Dissidia, I love using a catchphrase or my own catchphrase or whatever. Like, oh, hope you guys are ready for a tide or something like that. I just really want to incorporate him in there. His moves are tremendous. He's aggressive as hell. And that's one of the things you can kind of do with him. And also give him a counter. That one should be amazing. You kind of can make him a little similar to how Shulk is. Now the next person, this is the last Final Fantasy person I will speak of. That's a spoiler alert right there. But that's the last Final Fantasy person I will incorporate. Because out of all the Final Fantasy people out there, the one I think that really does deserve to be in this game, and I can't stress it enough, I will continuously say this, is Tifa. And Tifa is simply the fact, just from the Advent Children movie we got, just from the Dead Fantasy that Montiom did for us, I believe Tifa could be amazing in this game. My word. She is made for combat. She's made for fighting. Have you guys seen that death battle between her and Yang from Ruby? Tifa is tremendous. Her fighting style is great. Her powers are amazing. And that could be one of her smash with those little balls. I forgot what those orb things are called. But man, it would be great if she was in there. My word, Tifa is missing out. Well, no, Nintendo is missing out because Tifa is a go hard, go home type of character, and she could be similar to Little Mac doing numerous little punches and all sorts. So I think that incorporating her is a great idea. Oh boy, guys, final 3. Dang. Oh man. Now I know I said that characters that were in any other games or anything of sorts don't necessarily count, but at the same time I don't really want to say that he was in there specifically. It wasn't necessarily him, but I'm going to have to say Squirtle. Yes, Squirtle. And yes, you could say, oh, but he was in Brawl. No. The trainer was the actual character. Yes, he had three Pokemons and starter Pokemons or whatever in stores, but no, Squirtle wasn't his own character. He was his own character. He couldn't do his own things, and I mean, yes, he could do his own things and all that sorts, whatever, yada yada yada. But it wasn't his own character. So he wasn't the own character that was in that game. I want him as his own character. I want Shade Squirtle. The Squirtle that led his own Squirtle game, and he was like, yeah, you know what, man, I'm gonna leave y'all and I'm gonna go with my boy Ash over here and do some stupid shit. That's the Squirtle I want. That's the Squirtle that I think should be in this game. I mean, it's Squirtle. You got Pikachu in this game. You got Charizard in this game. I don't want Squirtle to become Blastoise, but damn, man, I would love to see Squirtle just be himself and go Squirtle and do some crazy stuff. I'm just saying, Squirtle's pretty damn badass. Now, for number 2, I've never played this game at all ever, but I've heard about it many times. It's always been around. Always some type of news about it, source, but nobody really seems to pay any mind of any source. But it is a Nintendo game. It originated on the Nintendo Wii, actually. So I feel this character really does deserve to be in this game more than almost any person on this list, actually. His name is Travis Touchdown, and I don't know much about him, but he's from the video game called No More Heroes, and I love the weapon he has. It's like a type of lightsaber type of sword or some sorts. But I feel like he does deserve to be in this game, just simply the fact that he's been on Nintendo for a good amount of time, and all honesty, nobody has really been paying mind to No More Heroes or anything sorts. So I feel like it's Nintendo's job to give more light to their other characters out there. And if you want to add more characters with swords, he's another character that uses a weapon like that. So I don't see why not add Travis Touchdown. Number 1, guys, if you couldn't already guess it, you weren't paying attention and you weren't looking at that thumbnail hard enough. But number 1, the person that deserves to be on this game, no, that should be on this game. And one of the reasons, because we got Cloud, that's the same reason from before, that we have Cloud, a character from Square Enix. We have characters from Fire Emblem, characters from Square Enix. You know what's another video game made by Square Enix? It's called Kingdom Hearts. I'm not sure if anybody's familiar with it or anything. But there's a character in there, the main character actually. His name is Sora. And he deserves to be on this game almost more than anybody on this list. Due to the fact that you have 2 Square Enix games in here, basically. Now that you have Cloud. He deserves to be on here because he's made by Square Enix as well. Square Enix has given them so many Fire Emblem characters. He uses Keyblades, basically like swords. I mean, I know it's kind of hard, or it's not that much of a chance to be in there, or they'll probably wait till maybe after the Kingdom Hearts 3 drops later this year. You guys should put him as a DLC. I am completely fine with that. I'm not mad or anything. I see that happening. I see him being a DLC. I will definitely play as him. Also, actually, you have 3 Square Enix games in here, including Xenoblade. So that's another reason. Please do keep Shulk. But yes, Sora, of all people, one, you could do so much with this guy. I believe that if they gave him a smash, it will be his master form with anything. And then basically he'll just be able to glide and everything, just attacking his enemies and all sorts. I just think that you should give him a counter as well. I just think Sora will be a tremendous addition to this game. Simply to the fact his moves, dude, Blizzard, Flagara, Thundara, or whatever it's called. Honestly, I think will be amazing tremendously. You can honestly even make his alternate skins, Vanitas or Ventus or Roxas. Actually, either or is actually fine by me. I'm actually completely fine with it. Hell, I wouldn't even mind if you threw Terra in there. Actually, if you didn't throw Sora in there, please throw Terra or something, or even Ventus. Actually, it would be a great idea. Hell, young Xandor is pretty cool, but no, really, you gotta throw Sora in there, guys. Please, oh please, oh please. If not as an actual game, in-game character of any sort, then as a DLC. Please, Sora deserves this. Many fans deserve this. Fuck Goku. Don't put Goku in there. That's a terrible and stupid idea. Sora, perfect, makes sense. It will incorporate 4 Square Enix video game characters, video games in here then. You got Xenoblade, you got your Fire Emblem, you got your Final Fantasy, and then you got Kingdom Hearts. So why not? Those are their biggest selling games, and so why not add more characters in there? You'll make more money. It's a great opportunity. Really think you guys should do it. These are all the characters I think should be on this list. I know a lot of them are hit and miss probably with you guys, but that's just the characters I would love to see in this game. Thank you to my boy Michael for giving me an idea to add the Power Rangers in here, because they do deserve to be in here too. I mean, come on. I mean, the Green Ranger of all people should definitely be in there. But honestly, guys, I really do strongly want a lot of these characters to be in here, especially Sora, like I said before. Yugo from Bloody Roar, Falcon from Power Stone, Scourge the Hedgehog, my SBO the Chameleon. Please, please add some of these people, Nintendo. I'm not asking for all of them. Please add some of them. Characters are amazing. That's all I can ask. That's all I can only ask. I can't demand. I can't do anything else. I can only ask. But guys, that's all I have to say. This video is super fucking long. It's the longest video I ever did. But I'm tired too. Tell me what you guys think. Comment below. Just let me know your opinions. Any other characters you think should be on this game that you would like to be added, or anything that are new. What did you think of the video source? Any other games you guys want me to talk about? Any character you think I should have added on this list? Any other movies, TV shows, animes, trailers, or any source that you guys want me to talk about, or anything? Just comment below. Like if you dare, and subscribe if you care. And key on for Miles.
I'm like a star, I'm burning out fast. I try to shine, but it's never gonna last.